Alright, what's up guys? Today's a bit of a different video. No, don't worry, I'm not starting another Let's Play. We're not doing a Starfield Let's Play on this channel. Ever, really. But I have been playing through Starfield off camera. I'm about 30 hours in. We will do Let's Plays of the other Bethesda RPGs on this channel. But no, this is not a Starfield Let's Play. But yeah, I have like 6 different Let's Plays that I'm working on this channel, and even more that I said we would do, and gave a general idea of when we would do them, and then just haven't done. I swear we'll get to them eventually. But what is she doing here?
I hope you're having a good day.
Why are you on my ship? I don't have you assigned to my ship. What are you doing here?
Hi.
Shouldn't you be with your dad? But for today's video, I just wanted to show you guys, just a real casual video, just wanted to show you guys the Outpost I'm working on in Starfield. It's very like bare bones, like I just started working on it. I don't even know what the point of Outposts are yet. I have made those like resource things, but I guess you just sell those? I don't really know. I don't know what the point of this is. But I do really like the concept of, of building outposts. I think that's really cool, like just having your own outpost out in space. So I know, like, this sucks. There's way cooler outpost videos you could see. But, I don't know. I just think, like, YouTube goodness, I talk way too fast. YouTube was originally made to kind of just share things that you think are cool, share things that you've done that interest you, and sort of interact with the community. So that's what I'm doing here. So if you have more experience with Starfield, maybe you could give me tips on outpost building. I know this looks very ugly. I'm very dissatisfied with the exterior, but I think the interior is really cool. Also, this is modded. I also used cheats to get the resources to build this because the progression was really frustrating me. Like, it was like, I want to build something. Oh, I need these resources, so I have to go leave, get those resources, come back, and there's like 10 loading screens to leave the planet and then come back. So it was really frustrating. So I just used like a little cheat menu to just be like, as I'm building something, okay, I want to build that. This is what the resources I need, and I can just get those resources for free. I know that might be annoying to some of you, but I don't like this game's progression in a lot of ways, and I didn't want to deal with it. So, it's all about having fun. That's kind of the thing with Bethesda RPGs, is mods really give you the ability to do what you want and to make the game what you want it to be. And my sense of accomplishment doesn't really come from, well, in other games, obviously, taking my time to actually get the resources, I get a sense of accomplishment from that, like Minecraft or just any other survival games. But for this isn't really a survival game. This was just something I wanted to do. And my satisfaction with this outpost comes from the fact that it wasn't there before. It didn't look like this before. So being able to customize it myself and make something of my own is where my satisfaction comes from. So, but yeah, so we have some people working here. This would be basically, you come in here to work, you get the job here, so then you show up, you walk in, they're going to scan you, they're going to get you fitted for an outfit. I like the idea. I know it isn't really in the game, but I like the idea of having like work outfits for my workers. I don't know what this is about. This is just some stuff. I need to scatter some stuff. They'll get you registered. There's no keyboard, so I guess it's a touchscreen. Actually, that's a cool idea. They'll check you, make sure you're not sick, make sure you're not carrying any diseases. Like I said, get you fitted for an outfit. The outfits will be stored in here. Also, I like the idea of, an armory. They can defend this place. Part of my idea is, maybe this is it's, first of all, like a mining outpost. We're getting iron, we're getting aluminum. But also, maybe there's some military aspects to it. Maybe we're Constellation is making their own miniature army to be able to fight the Starborn if they show up again. But here we have the office where our people are going to work. I don't know why I put Samco here. I really need to swap him out for Heller, I think his name is. But I have Heller on my ship at the moment. I'm not going to tell him that his daughter snuck onto my ship. I'm just going to, I don't know, drop her off back at the lodge. I liked You know, just the idea of having different style desks. Somebody has been drinking on the job. And then the aquarium in the middle. I don't like. Yo, I would work in this office. You get to look out and see the cool planet outside, and you turn around. And also, it makes the lighting in here look cooler. Like there's like a blue glow. And yeah, this is just awesome. It would suck though if some like terrifying alien pulled up at the window. It's yeah, we're pretty close to the ground, so that's perfectly plausible. This room is meant to be empty. I considered adding some clutter, but I'm not good at adding clutter when it comes to decoration in these games. Here's the break room. Grab you a snack. You wouldn't really eat meals in here. We have a cafeteria here. Got some windows. Come through here. This is the bathroom. Hey,
Let's
hi,
get out
Barrett.
there and do something new today, shall we?
Yes. So here's a washing machine. Wash your clothes and stuff. Here's the where you wash your hands, of course. The showers. There's no like thing blocking it, so. But poor Lynn, she's the only girl here. She's gonna. Let's hope these guys are respectful and don't come in here. It doesn't really matter though. If you're in that shower, people can just see you walking by. Yeah, so we might give Lynn her own bathroom at some point. I feel bad for her. Uh, restrooms or toilets, of course. I guess this whole thing is a restroom. Yeah, I really like the way this looks. I don't know, it's fancy but not too fancy. It's still got that. Like this still looks like a place of work.
Need
You know,
something?
nope, no Barrett. I'm fine. Come into here. This is where they sleep. I might add some more living quarters. I might just add another room that way to expand the living quarters. But I think this looks nice. There's not much here. I can add a rug. Oh wait, I don't. Like sold all my resources, and I won't bother opening up the cheat menu right now. Also, a lot of this stuff isn't in the base game. A lot of this stuff is modded in. I might have already mentioned that. I don't know. I'll leave my mods in the description. Then here's like a recreational area. I can throw work parties and stuff. Here, playing some cards. For some reason, the shot glasses have sunken into the bar. I'm not really sure why that happened. Oh my goodness! But yeah, look at this view out here. Man, this is beautiful. Look at that other planet over there. But yeah, here's the bar. Jukebox over here. Cool paintings. I really like these. And, like, is this a planet somewhere in the game? Can I see this with all these caves? Like, this is awesome. Pool table. Dartboard. Look, this is cool. I don't know what that is. There's like some kind of land vehicle there. That thing isn't even in the game. But look, they're walking over these like big ice chunks. It looks like there might be something down there in that hole. Something glowing. This is cool. I know for a fact this planet isn't in the game. Look, these clouds with like these big spires sticking up. This looks like concept art for like a more fantastical Starfield, which I would have preferred. I know a lot of people make the argument like, well, it would have just felt like too generic. It would have just felt like Skyrim, but with different planets, I guess. I don't know. I just think I do like the realistic vibes that Starfield has, but I think I would like a fantastical Starfield more. I can't really tell what this is. This almost looks like, oops, I think this is an asteroid turned into a spaceship. I'm fairly sure that that's what I'm looking at. I think this asteroid is chained to this one, and I think these are thrusters, and I think this is this like an outpost built on top of this? Yeah, what is going on here? Why is this not in the game? Maybe it's not a spaceship. Maybe it's just an outpost built on an asteroid. Either way, really cool. Then another thing here, this looks like Sidonia, maybe? Concept art for Sidonia. Again, a lot cooler than the actual Sidonia. This looks like a very bare bones drawing of a ship. Like, okay, interesting. I don't know what Andreja is doing. She's counting. What are you doing? Oh, you're... There you go. Okay, that was awkward. Here's the cafeteria. I know we don't have enough people to fill up this cafeteria. But again, I'm like thinking of like that military style. I feel like the thing that inspired this. Can I even sit here? No, you can't. It's fine. Use your imagination. Oh, I can sit there. I'm sitting the wrong way. It's fine. It's fine. Just use your imagination, guys. I think what inspired this for me, like I don't know exactly. I was just kind of like generic cafeteria, but I think in my mind I was thinking of Halo: The Fall of Reach, the animated movie, and also Halo 4: Forward Unto Dawn, that movie. I think is probably what I was thinking of when I built this. What is going on here? Bro, the lighting in this game does not know what it wants to do. I know this is really wonky. There's a kitchen area. It looks like they got a shipment of food recently. Coffee machine. Yeah, I think it has kind of an industrial look to it that I like. You know, it doesn't feel like some luxury place to live. It feels like an actual base. This is the most luxury part of it. But yeah, I'm thinking next I might build one on a more habitable planet and have maybe make my own house, my own like retreat thing, maybe a secret hideout that's like really luxury. I have this cool thing, this mod that adds walls and doors, so I can kind of make a more house-like interior that feels less industrial. Oh wait, hold on. Production. I don't know anything about that. We're producing something. Can I go check like the? I don't know how to access. Okay, there we go. Actually, I don't think I even needed to do that. I'm not sure. Yeah, the gravity on this place is really low, so I don't know. Y'all might have seen it. Maybe I avoided it. But going down the stairs in there, you just kind of fall. Okay. But then, okay. Okay, I see. This is pretty cool. So I guess you just go sell this stuff. That's kind of weird. I do feel like this looks really goofy from the outside, just because of the mismatch, miss. I don't know what the word is. Just because of how like diverse the buildings are. I think it's kind of funny. I wanted to do a hallway from here over to the bathroom so that you don't have to go all the way around through the living quarters. I just feel like that's kind of weird. I feel like you should be able to go from the cafeteria straight to there. I also know these aren't really straight, neither are the chairs, but I feel like that makes them more lived in. Like maybe they moved the benches to clean the floors and put them back and they're not perfectly straight. Just a little, you know, little quirks like that that make it feel more alive. This looks really cool over here. I kind of regret not building over there. Let's go look at that actually. Okay, my car is over here. Isn't there, and maybe it's a mod. I feel like there's a garage. Is there a garage? Maybe I even have the mod, if it is a mod, but maybe it's base game. Hold on. I keep getting distracted. I just came over here to get my car so that we can go look at the biome over there. Okay, there's not a garage. That's a watchtower, though. That's really cool. This is also a mod, but I think it's like an official Bethesda thing. All right, let's go. Woo! Oh, yeah, this is way too low of gravity to be driving around in. This is going to be awkward. Yeah, the driving sucks. I think it would be cool to have cars in Fallout 5, but I feel like Fallout maps are really small compared to Elder Scrolls maps, so unless they bump it up, you know, it's going to be a little awkward crossing the map in like a few minutes. Oh goodness, thought we almost crashed. I mean, we did crash the car, but I thought we crashed the game. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, how this game is a missed opportunity. I don't even know what would fix it, because people are always like, No Man's Sky is better. No Man's Sky is a completely different game. Like, I just don't think you can compare it. Like, I understand, like, yeah, you can fly onto the planets, but what is there to do in No Man's Sky? Like, you can't even assign people to your outposts. You can't go join the UC Vanguard. It's just like, I don't know. It maybe I'm underestimating, and also the guns are not fun to use in No Man's Sky. From the little bit I've played, like I've barely played any No Man's Sky. Like I barely know anything about it. So maybe I should give it another chance. We'll definitely play it on the channel at some point. When we get more into survival games. Got to beat Power World first. We're gonna revive that now that it has crossplay. But like, I feel like there's so much more Outposts could be capable of doing. Like, I feel like it would have been cool if there's like actual mysteries to discover. If like maybe you're discovering new elements on different planets. Maybe you're researching alien life and you like learn things about them. Could have been opportunities for a bunch of side quests for Constellation. Also, Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna suck. This game I'm able to play because it's its own thing. Sure, a lot of aspects of it suck, but since it's its own thing, I can be very forgiving of it. Fallout 4, similarly to this game, the way this game fails to be an RPG with how horrible its dialogue is, Fallout 4 also fails with its dialogue, and it focuses more on being a survival game. I can be forgiving of that because, you know, that works more with Fallout. Obviously, I prefer Fallout to be an RPG like it was in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, but, you know, I still like Fallout 4 because, you know, a survival-focused game works in the Fallout universe, especially with the way Fallout 4's gameplay is made. But the thing is, Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls series, is a RPG. Like, it has to be an RPG. That has to be the primary focus. This is really cool. And I can't forgive it if it fails to be an RPG. And with the way Fallout 4 and Starfield are, it's going to fail to be an RPG. Starfield, the dialogue and quests suck. The quests are so linear. The dialogue, there's no, like, difference. Like, it feels, no matter what you say, you're going to say the same thing, basically. Like, the same outcome to every dialogue option. And so, dialogue just feels like a chore. It's like, no matter what I say, the same thing is going to happen. So, like, why bother giving me this dialogue? Why not just make me a voice protagonist with the same lines? Like, the quest lines in this game feel like... Okay, faster. I see. Can't even get into the crater. That was lame. Oh, and the game crashed. Okay, but, like, the quest lines in this game are just, like, there's no different outcomes, so it's just get from A to B, quest done. Get from A to B, quest is done. Get from A to B, quest is done. And it's like, the dialogue is also poorly written in the sense, like, there's no tone portrayal like there was in Skyrim. Like, I feel like with Skyrim and Oblivion and these other games, you can tell the tone of what you're saying by reading it. Starfield, the writers are so out of touch because they think, you know, in their mind, okay, yeah, this is clearly sarcastic. But they only think that because they wrote it with that in mind. Meanwhile, I read it and I think, oh, I'm just saying this seriously. And all of a sudden, they're responding back to me with sarcasm, and my companion is angry at me for being sarcastic. I'm like, I wasn't being sarcastic. I was being dead serious. It's as simple as putting in quotations sarcasm. Sure, it still sucks because, you know, no matter what dialogue option I click, I get the same outcome. But at least I know that that specific option is sarcastic. Okay? It's like, it's just so stupid. Like, a bunch of the writers at Bethesda, look, I know we're talking about people's jobs here, but when you don't do your job well, you get fired. Okay? So a bunch of the writers at Bethesda need to just maybe not be fired, but maybe be talked to about how they can do a better job. Let's put it at that. So yeah, I think Elder Scrolls 6, unless something changes, is gonna fail to be a good RPG when it comes to dialogue and when it comes to quests. Yeah. But it'll probably have, I don't know, tavern building. That's so stupid. We're gonna be playing Skyrim for another 20 years, aren't we?